Exciting times here at Commodity Classic 2016. From New Orleans, I'm Farm Director Pam Yankee, joined at the BASF booth on the trade show floor by Paul Ray. He is the Senior Vice President for Operations with BASF. I've been talking with you about quite a number of different things here at the show, Paul. The announcement today is on Maglis. That's going to be a brand new phrase for farmers in the United States and Wisconsin specific. Tell me what Maglis is.
Well, we're really excited to bring Maglis to farmers right across the United States. It's really the next step for us in terms of providing a crop solution for farmers. Farmers have to make a lot of decisions on an annual basis, and what Maglis will allow them to do is make better decisions through the use of integrating their data, the knowledge we have and they have of their cropping system, and to bring the very best technology together so that they can actually farm and grow a smarter crop.
How did Maglis come to be? How many years was it in development? There are a lot of companies that are trying to supply information to the grower. How long was BASF working with Maglis?
Oh, it's been a number of years that we've been working in this arena to really identify what is it that farmers really need. And so it really came out through discussions we had with farmers. They told us, hey, I have lots of data, but I want to get insights. Sure. How can I farm smarter? How can I use that data to make better decisions? It also came from our feedback from our innovation specialists that work with growers on an annual basis to improve their productivity. They wanted a tool that could capture all this information in a meaningful, simple way that could really help them capture and make better decisions for their cropping system.
Now, people are going to say, wait a minute, BASF, it's a chemical company. What are they doing with software? Is it only about chemistry?
I think it's more than chemistry, and this really goes well beyond chemistry because it's not just a product. It's really about a solution that farmers are after. How do they bring the very best crop protection technology and make better decisions using the data they have? And for us, it takes that combined solution that ultimately leads to better outcomes.
And what have you heard from the growers? This has been in-field tested. What have you heard from them?
We've heard a lot, and we had one grower here today, Ben Moore from State Line Precision Farms, who's actually had some experience with Maglis. He was very encouraged by what he saw. It's really helped him simplify his decision making so that he can make decisions faster using the very best data that he has available to himself, and it's really allowed him to adjust the decisions he's making so that he can grow a smarter crop.
Now, let me be clear here. Paul and I have been talking quite a little bit through Commodity Classic. BASF very focused on resource management, recognizing that the world's water and valuable land is not going to increase by any stretch of the imagination. This living acres and the whole resource management seems to flare very nicely with Maglis.
It does, because it's all about making better decisions, understanding what impacts the decisions we have make. And Living Acres we launched yesterday was really an effort to identify what is it that we can do on each and every farm that actually can improve the biodiversity and actually help protect the habitat for monarch butterflies. And I'm a real believer that farmers are great stewards of the land. They've demonstrated that over decades. But each year we can get a little better, we can continuously improve, and that really helps us understand better the ecosystem that we operate in. And Maglis can help them make better decisions in farming their crop. Really allow them to make better decisions, select the right products, apply the right products so that they get the best optimal outcome.
Well, the other thing that I'm hearing from growers here at the show is it's real time. I don't have to wait for some extrapolation to happen. I can make in-field decisions, and that's important when rain clouds are coming or dry weather persists.
Time is money, and never been more so the case in agriculture, and we just saw last year how quickly the climate can change. It's a very dynamic system we have now in farming, and I think this really helps farmers make that decision with the support of their innovation specialists and their local retail agronomist.
The other thing that's interesting, you bring up that growing season decision. Your model farmers, shall we say, didn't exactly have an easy go of it with Maglis, and that was one of the places that he found Maglis most helpful. Wet fields.
Well, as we heard from Ben, he's farms in Ohio and Indiana, and last year clearly it was one for the record books in terms of climate. The season started off so well, and then it turned on us without even knowing, and before we knew it we had a whole different set of circumstances and decisions to make. And he found that Maglis would have really helped him make faster decisions, adjust his cropping system as he went forward, and I think that was great insight from his perspective.
Now, Maglis is kind of in phase 1 rollout in the United States. It's information, so what do I need to know as a grower if I want it? What's it going to cost me?
No, it's available through our innovation specialists who are located across the country in all the major cropping areas. We have innovation specialists, so farmers can contact their local innovation specialist to access the system. It's not available for sale, it's free of charge, and it's part of the service that we provide to really help personalize that plan on a field-by-field basis.
Paul Ray again, Senior Vice President with BASF. If I get in with Maglis, are you going to continue updating, Paul? Because, you know, there's so many people now that'll come out with something, but if the company should happen to go toes up, there I have software and information that's no longer useful.
Yeah, no, we are well and truly committed to providing the solution over the long term. We have a number of updates and upgrades coming. We're currently testing some of those already this year in Canada.
Sure.
On a pilot basis, so farmers can rest assured we'll be here for the long term, and we'll also have new and upgraded solutions for them over the next few years.
Excellent. Paul Ray, again, Senior Vice President with me on the trade show floor here at Commodity Classic with BASF, unveiling today Maglis, intuitive, secure way for farmers to manage the data from their fields for what we hope will be profitable decisions. From Commodity Classic in New Orleans, I'm Farm Director Pam Yankee.